Okay, say it again.
Lesson on books.
Good.
When you have books to carry in a suitcase, you want to make sure that there are two things. On the bottom of the suitcase this way, see here's the handle, and on the bottom of the suitcase going vertically, because when you roll it, you want the most weight to be on the bottom of the bag. And what I have learned the hard way is you don't want to put a lot of weight on the outside of the bag, because when you set it down, it'll tip over, and that's a pain. So this is a lot of books to be packing, but since you have a lot of room, it won't be a problem. You're just going to put them in on the corner to lessen the chance that they'll get mushed up. So they're all going to be pushed into this corner to keep the edges of it nice. You don't want to put it, the other way to do it is you could pack a layer of clothing and stick them in between a layer of clothing. If you had a book that was particularly precious, that would be one way to deal with it, or delicate. Okay? So back to filling in spaces. So this is really not enough, but this is a good space right here to put in like some more rolled t-shirts or another pair of, here we have a bathing suit, which I assume is clean. Okay, bathing suit is a good example of something that can be rolled up, because it doesn't matter if it's wrinkled or not. Okay, so again, just like the pants, fold it in half, roll it up, and you can just stuff this in wherever it needs to go. Just stuff it in. There are things that can be stuffed in. For instance, this is a nice spot for your glasses case. Okay, this is a good place for, see, here's a spot right here. It's perfect for your dirty laundry. A lot of things can be just stuffed in. And if you use the bottom of your suitcase for the things that can be stuffed, sometimes you have to move things around a little bit to see how it fits best. You want to take up as little room as possible. You see? Mm-hmm. Now, this part is almost flat. You see that? So now, when it's time to pack, well, wait, we still have a couple of other things that don't need to be taken a special care of. So here are a pair of sweatpants. Fold them in half. You could do this on the bed if it's easier. And roll them up. Now, test. Where would be a good place to put these? Yes, that is a perfect place. Now, sometimes you have to move things around a little bit, because see here, the ties made it not flat. So I moved them around so that everything now is almost flat. Now let's see. So then you look around. What else have you got here? Got some odds and ends here. So this is something you really don't want to rattle around, because that'll, make somebody look into your suitcase. So you probably tuck it inside something like a pair of pants. Okay? This stuff isn't going to rattle. Well, the ball might. So you tuck it in here. You tuck it in tight in a corner so that it won't bother anything, and just jam this stuff in so it's nice and tight. Okay? So if you have something like a kippah that you want to protect the shape of, one way to do that, using a pair of socks would be a good way, but you can also use anything that, like a t-shirt or a pair of underwear, and make a little nest for it. See? And that keeps the shape of it. So where would be a good place to put this? Right there. So we put that right there, and that's not going to go anywhere. And then when you take it out, it's going to have a nice shape, just like it did before. That's it for now.